Hi, my name is Jason Wu. I'm a physician by trade. I've been living in New York City most of my life for about the last 30 years or so. Been renting as a renter in Queens for the past probably 5 to 6 years or so. Been planning to buy a house ever since that. It's just trying to save up enough money as a typical New Yorker for a down payment. Back in late February or early March, we started the process of just doing some research of potentially where to buy a house and the whole process of just buying a house in general. As I did my research, I stumbled across the website Hauseit.com and was reading through the information on the website and came across that potentially the service offered by Hauseit, as a buyer, potentially you can get some money back at closing to help with closing costs or whatever else you may need the money for. That definitely piqued my interest and I signed up for it, and potentially, given this time, any money back would be a bonus for closing. Originally, we wanted to buy in Nassau as it was close to Queens, close to family. The agent we worked with from Hauseit was Adam Glazer. Definitely top-notch agent, definitely not a watered-down service, thinking that just because you get some money back, the service will be subpar. Adam has been great, and he sort of opened our eyes to, if we're able to further our search area a little further out east, we potentially get a lot more for the money that we are willing to spend for a house. So we end up finding a house and buying a house in East Northport out in Suffolk County for a very reasonable price, and actually just around the asking price. The offering process has been very, very smooth through Adam and through Hauseit. And Adam, as I said, is a top-notch agent. His communication skill is superb, very responsive. And once we found the house that we were interested in, or any houses that we decided that we want to potentially look at through open house, it's basically just quick email or quick text to Adam, and he will be on top of it and help us to schedule it or getting our offer across. The main reason why we end up buying a house so far out is because really what Adam was trying to tell us, a lot more amenities we can get just by going out a little bit more without sacrificing too much of the commute back into New York City for work. The end result is definitely very, very, very pleased. It's not a watered down service. It's definitely a full-fledged service with Hauseit and its agent. Adam is definitely a full-service agent, was able to communicate any things that we need to address or help us with anything that we may need, such as doing a comparison analysis between different properties and potentially any other stuff that he can think of that we may have missed. And we definitely got a good deal. The best part of it, obviously, it's after closing, we got some money back to help us with the moving expense and potentially buying new furniture and just pay for just random stuff that have came across the way from just now being a homeowner. If we were to sell this house in the next few years or so, if we decide to do that, we're definitely coming back to Hauseit and working with another agent or through Adam again to sell, because the commission fee from Hauseit is definitely lower than the typical 6% from the other agents. Any money saved through the whole real estate process, whether buying or selling, it's a bonus because you get more money in your pocket, and that's always good for various reasons. The advice I have for other buyers, if you're on the fence of using Hauseit and thinking that potentially this is a watered down service or it's not a full-fledged service just because you may get some money back and the agent may not be working 100%, definitely that's not true. I will go ahead and basically contact Hauseit, and they will provide top-notch service with a real estate agent. And at the end of the whole process, there's no better feeling than getting some cash back.